Hey, everybody. You've got Lady Hippy, and we're at the bar. I'm trying to catch up to me. Yeah, it's been one of those days already. Well, I had a lovely time yesterday at my son's. So, I guess I'll catch it. It was my birthday. Well, it is my birthday today. And my son and my beautiful daughter in law invited me over, or us over. We had a great time. My son made steaks, huge steaks. I mean, like, oh my God. I had no idea. I thought we were just going to do a couple burgers and hot dogs. But no, they had a cake. I brought one of those four type cakes. It's got four cakes in it, so everybody gets what they want, kind of. And here they had me a cake, so I wasn't expecting all that. And he's amazing. So is his wife. They work so hard. And again, I'd have been happy with just hamburgers and hot dogs. But yeah, so that was fun. My grandson managed to stop in for a while. And at 25, you can hardly pin down somebody at that. You couldn't pin me down at 25. I'd be looking at you, I'll get there. Wait till I'm at the door. You can expect me then. I'm just visiting again. Ah, I think, I had a great time with the dress. The dress was a success. It's one of the, everybody's been telling me I look like I just walked out of a Lucy show. So you know what type it is. Back when they first got the color or what have you in the 50s. And I just adore these style dresses. They're very good looking. They make me look good. So of course, what's not to love, right? So again, it's for entertainment purposes only, as you can flip and tell. Yeah, come on, bring it. Just bring it. I was going to show off my beautiful gift from my son and my awesome daughter-in-law. These guys are truly just so on. They really are, and I don't know where they find the time. And it was great to see, of course, both of my grandchildren. My granddaughter, of course, would probably rather be with her friends. So to see her, she's 12. She turned 12 beginning of the month. And my grandson were just wonderful bonuses that I got. And Robert took me around shopping everywhere, so I didn't expect to do that either. So it was a lot of fun. I was glad then that I wore something appropriate to just jump in. You never know with my husband, so I grabbed this one. I think it's one of my better ones with the herringbone, at the top, and then you've got the belt. I don't think you can see anything except for I look very big on camera. Not that I'm probably not. It's got the black traditional skirt. It's got crinolines on it, so it holds it out. It's really a great look. And I wore I wore my dance shoes. They're enclosed for the top of your foot and double straps, and it's a black look up the back, and the bottom sides are loose, not loose, but are not shown for those little. It's a great look too, and it was perfect for the dress. So plenty. I just and her heel's not so big because it's a dance shoe. So it's about an inch. I think it's an inch. And I loved having my dance shoes. I don't actually dance anymore. My doctor frowns on that. I have severely high blood pressure. It's a lot of fun. And I just found out there was a skating rink here. So I was like, let's go skating. My husband's like, no, we're going to IHOP. So we went to IHOP. And I don't know what was crazy there. I kept telling my husband, how long does it take to make four pancakes, a cup of coffee, a cup of milk, and a sweet tea? It turned out it took him onwards almost 30 minutes. Okay. And I love the girl that was serving. And then all of the staff kept coming by and telling me how pretty I looked and happy birthday, uh, which I should never admit to again because first they brought me a vanilla malted kind of thing with lots of froth on top and so sweet. I'm still buzzing. But um, just about as the time we were finishing up, the entire staff, along with two cooks, came out and they do a clap type rhythm and they clap and they sing happy birthday. I was like, oh my God. Very sweet, very, very sweet. And of course, Robert and I, like I said, went to my son's, had steaks and cake and every little thing, and another beautiful gift. Oh, yeah, I was going to show you. I don't know if you can see it. It's it's hard to see it. And it lights up, and it's so beautiful. It's got this of rose in the bottom of the angel, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. No, I don't have it out. I would put it in the china cabinet, which of course we do still need. I've been wondering what in the world is going on everywhere. If it's not this or that, it's something else. I can't seem to get around that. Excuse me, guys. I got overpoweringly hot. We just got back. Like I said, he took me to IHOP. I've been fussing about wanting a pancake, and like I said, it took him a while. We got them. They were cold. Couldn't melt the butter. Sausage wasn't done like I had asked. I said, please make it done. Wasn't. Was cold. I believe ours sat on the top of the tray so long that then they went, oh, where's their food? Well, there it is. Let's give it to them cold. So we didn't want to say anything. It wasn't the waitress's fault. And, so we didn't say anything. Of course, that was before the birthday thing. I just liked them, and we just ate what we could. Next time when I go, I'll probably be a little bit more pushy. We were sitting there waiting to get into a table. Okay, there was no one at the podium. They have these, as you all know, they have seats. We're sitting down. These three big ass people. No, yeah, I'm going with that. These three big ass people stuffed into their tight pants. I don't think men should wear tight pants at all. Bad luck, bad, 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 bad. And obliterated any view of us. Of course, we're seated down. And they literally moved around the podium, shoulder to shoulder. And then when the girl come out to seat somebody, she said, it's just the three of you. And they said, yeah. And I was like, no, we've been here like 15 minutes. We've been standing here waiting. We just sat down. And they just kind of looked over the shoulder at us and started forward and said, well, where was that? They, I mean, the unmitigated gall to be told, no, these people were here first. And she had said, I'm sorry, I just couldn't see you. And I felt like saying, well, their fat asses wasn't trying to block you. You could. I mean, and he's totally ignored us, even though the girl had seen us at this point and said she's sorry. It's only two, and we're already up, and they're still moving toward the aisle, as if, well, that's too bad. They called us. I could not believe this. This is fisticuffs. You treat me like that. I don't treat nobody like that. I let it go. We walked past them because if we had not been first, then it would have been a rumble. My birthday, piss off. So, like I said, that was nothing went right there. It just, and we haven't been probably for a decade. It's 72 in the house yet. I'm still extremely hot. Then he took me to Roses. That's one of my stomping grounds. I like just where I get my fans, except for a few. They're nice big fans, and they're quite lovely. I get them there, and sometimes I order them on Temu. The dress I had got when it was still Wish. I just really hadn't had a chance. I think it would have been better if they had made these black as a trimming, but it's still the cutest little outfit, and everybody liked the outfit. I couldn't go nowhere. I should be a walking billboard at this point. They're paying me. I'm telling people every other week because where'd you get that? What is? Like, oh wow, it's a vintage again. They're looking probably to find it, so I don't say anything. They just that's a great dress or something when I go by, and I got tired of every time stopping and telling them, here it's at this location and so forth. I used to because they're extremely well priced for a budget. They really are. In other places that you would get them, like for this gown, it would be probably $62, $72, even at Burlington, marked down to that. It's very well made, the materials and stuff. So it would be fairly expensive because we got it. I got it. My husband knows I got it, but I couldn't remember when. Sometime last year. I think it usually I don't go above 20 for a dress. So it could have been anywhere from, excuse me, 12 to 18, and that's still my limit. Every once in a while, if it's like 21, I might. Usually I don't. I had a lot of these. Mm. And it's nice the way it's almost as if they got a 50s catalog and are making what they see in it because, yeah, these are very similar. Even if you don't want to wear the crinoline, just want to wear a slip, it's just fine. It just swishes a lot when you move. It's a good look either way. For me, I gained a little weight, so I kind of like that buffed out look. You can't tell how big I am, but it's a good look, so I'm down with that. And let's see, yesterday I did all that. And then today was the IHOP and run over around and shop a little bit. We can't stay out long because we were worried about ghosts, and we've been out yesterday about 4 or 5 hours at my son's with such good food. And I didn't. I meant to take pictures. My son and his wife, my daughter-in-law, worked there. In order to get through Auburn College, in particular, she used to bartend. So did my son at the same place how they met. And he did everything from waiting to cooking to bartender. I think he just kept moving up because he's that good. And so they don't now, of course. They both work for the government. Bless their hearts, they're good at what they do. But they work a lot, a lot, way more than I thought. I mean, even me, I have put in 10, 12-hour days. These guys surpass that easy. They work hard. So, and I'm proud of both of them. But yeah, so they don't do the bartending anymore. And I always kind of make a joke that I would rather my daughter, I don't want to say their names because they have clearances, so I can't say much about that. In any event, I usually have her, whatever she's concocted, that's usually awesome. She got me yesterday. Usually I get the recipe too, and we go we like to stock the bar. We are at the bar, it's our bar. Makes it easier. No Uber. So, we Robert will have maybe a half a one or none at all because she would get you. And I forget how many, there was 6, 7 shots, I guess, in there. I remember the vodka was cotton candy. So I remember that one, but I could not remember the others. And I was seeing my granddaughter and my grandson and just happy as I could be. And just I didn't even notice the balloon. I forgot to bring the balloon in. It is so pretty. Oh, either I walked past that stuff or they snuck it out because I didn't see that. Like I said, I thought we were just doing hot dogs and hamburgers. I was good, that. Yeah, birthdays are important to me. Anniversaries, Christmas, there are a few. Yes, I love gifts, but you don't really go and say, oh, you got to do this, especially when they're throwing the dinner and so forth. That's not cheap, especially nowadays. I mean, they want $15 a pound. Have they lost their minds? No, they can do that. And so I get back here and I decide before I get changed, I would throw in a quickie, let everybody know what that's about. I might just indeed load this up to Facebook because my husband took some shots of me out front as well. And this dress was certainly a winner. I'm sure I hadn't worn it in over a year. And I have several that I just don't wear constantly. In particular, those that zip, unless they zip on the side or they have no zipper. I really don't mess with them as much, especially during the summer. Because if there's no one here, you cannot zip that blooming thing. I do not know what man decided that they had to put the zipper in the back. They were wrong. It is just dreadfully wrong. So I have to have a zip up. And as I stated, I have my dancing shoes, and my husband has to literally strap me in them because it makes me crazy. So he just does it for me. It's the only pair that he has to do that. So yeah, I have, and I coordinate. So everything's been nice today. I was actually able to. So I have been such a good girl. Always am around my birthday. My cigarette, everybody knows me. Come on, guys. It's for entertainment purposes. Keep telling you that. Hit the like, hit the share, subscribe already, damn it. Leave it running behind you. You don't have to watch it. Just let that bitch run. Hit a like. I mean, the channel likes that stuff. I do not make money, and I'm going. I probably never will. I'm not adverse to making money. I'm just saying, this isn't a go-to pay everybody page. So it's social Woodstock, guys. These terror attacks, in some cases, especially with the 3 little girls that died, the 8 that were severely wounded, the adult who died protecting children, she passed away from her wounds, and the young man who did the same, he made it. But it's a terror attack. I know for a fact these people were terrified, and I'm just out there. They're out there. Oh, we can't. It's not a terror attack. The hell, it's not. You tell me them little girls, all 11 that passed away, and we're fighting for them. You tell me they weren't terrified. I beat the shit out of him. I'm an old woman. bring it. That's why I also just get up here and kind of ramble. It's Woodstock. It's social Woodstock. It's free. It's get your asses in here while we can. They pull us sometimes if we go and say the truth or call us racist. And I wait for that shit. I still haven't got one. I'm shocked because I don't get up here and natter about stuff I'm making up. It's just the truth, and I'd like to know where the hell everybody who knows that shit is. I can't seem to find them. Maybe after I'm gone, I don't know. I'm like, what? Anybody else notice? Yeah. So we have the girls who've passed away. Their funeral was yesterday, the last one, I think. Might have been today. I've been in and out of to YouTube and so forth. Um, I found that there was two astronauts. Our two astronauts are stranded, trying to get a rocket up to them, maybe next year. That's spooky. I want to hear that after the Challenger disasters, and I was watching that live because at that time we all still wanted to know and see anything going up. The moon was a big deal. We was just kids. It was in black and white. What I wanted to know is how they had a phone for Nixon to call. Yeah, I was like, how does it work? How's they what? Oh, well, you know that they're talking back and forth anyway. You're still wondering though. It's like there's some strange stuff here. Stars and no stars and different footwear and oh yeah, I'd be a conspiracy theorist if I went out and said all that. If I said that Israelis are fighting a seven front war, where the hell's the rest of the world to stand and say you can't do that? Well, apparently they're not there. They're busy marching in our streets, in our schools, in our universities, tearing them slap the hell up. That's where they are. Anybody hear anything about the attempted assassination on the former president? Show of hands. Yeah, me either. I looked. Yeah, nothing. Nope. They don't have the information. That's when the woman quit. Then they sent an interim dude up. Both of them before Congress. We don't know that, sir. We don't have that information, sir. So the inmates are still running the asylum. And this is why I get up here. I try to every day to go, well, I'm going to talk about myself, and then I'm going to talk about how stupid people are on this planet. I've seen I call them still their ghettos, and they're not. They're worse than ghettos because the ghettos, at least they're inside, they're in housing, they're taken care of, and find work and so forth. These are people on the street, period, miles of it. Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York. Pick a big city, and it's the same way in Texas. They're living in tents under overpasses. I mean, it's bizarre. And I would want to drive past these areas. I wouldn't want to drive during the day, but I don't know what I'd do at night. I'd probably keep my weapon next to me and stay where I was until it was daylight. There's no way I would run that gauntlet, especially at 65. And if you're carrying a purse or anything, they're going to take it. Up there, mopeds and everything else. Everything just about is closed in New York City. They have tons of areas that got people in. I think they said 65,000. I'm not positive, but it's thousands and thousands of people that they're putting up. The New Yorkers who were there, I hope they went south because the homeless that were there, God help them if they're still there. I don't care if they are in housing or anywhere. I pray for these people in these cities because it has gone beyond the pale. We have the right to carry a firearm. We are given that unalienable right to arm ourselves, and they can't take them. Of course, you can't take a knife to a gunfight, but you get what I mean. My point about those beautiful little girls, and then go on. And there's been 2 more attacks in the past 2 weeks with a knife. So what good did it do to take our guns? They didn't use a car this time. They didn't use a truck this time. Yeah, they went for a machete, I think, and a big knife, one of those hunting knives. A couple of dead again, the attack that hit Germany. And I don't know how much more you think. If you people think that's going to not get worse, run. Just run. Because that's just going to get so worse that you are not going to be able to comprehend the evil that's going to catch on even beyond the pale we have today. And this should be a sobering thought for everybody. It's not ever going to get better. Mm-mm. New York in particular is just so overrun, and you can't. There's only, I think there's a Sam's Club. It's one, I think. Oh, it's a Costco, maybe. It's one of those box stores. We have Sam's, and anyway, that Target, everything had closed down. I don't know where people buy food. The grocery chains, they shut down. Walgreens, I don't know where they get their medicine. I don't know where they get anything because everyone is gone. They had to. There was the smash and grab people thought that was bad enough, and they moved on and trashed laundromats, and they took all that, took the people's money that was in there. Then they had already hit cafes. They had all the grocery stores, any store you like, especially the high end ones. I don't know why they kept coming back because they'd go in there and literally come out, and they'd be 5 or 6 or 20, no telling. And they were all arm loaded up with Adidas and Nike. And I'm like, why in God's name are you still there? Because they would start again. So people, I don't know where they work. I don't know where they shop. And it's the same everywhere. Los Angeles, all of them. I couldn't dream of walking past miles of tents and so forth with excrement. And I don't know. It's not like I haven't done a pub tent thing. I'm an Army veteran, but oh my God. I mean, oh my God. And I just started seeing where it had gotten worse. I grabbed a couple of clips down, and that's all I got is, oh my God. There's nothing, yeah, I love that. There's nothing about the former president's attempted assassination as to whether their investigation uh, is complete yet, or if they're going to make that secret too. I don't know. I guess everybody thinks that everybody forgot. There's Bidenomics, so we should at least get Kamala Harris up in there again as president because she loves Bidenomics. Well, I think when you like that, and you don't, none of y'all had no president, none of you, the president, vice president. So far, I call her Giggle Girl and Sleepy Guy. I do. That's spot on. Yeah, keep paying China. Yeah, we don't have no jobs here. Bring them here. Yeah, don't send them where the jobs are. Please accept them from the jobs are. At least you look at Mexico City. Nobody over there is starving to death, don't have a job. Over here, the starving to death don't have a job. Yeah, so somebody give them some food on a card, money on a card, a phone, just for fun, Adidas wear, so forth and so on. The only thing I've seen so far that these guys have run out of time apparently, and they do chunk them out, bring some more in, so they get to go to the tent cities. Yeah, okay, just checking. We do get the same information, right? Nobody's upset with this. What? Comment, throw me a line, throw me a like, dislike. I really give a shit. You could subscribe though; they like that. Yeah. Oh, and my beautiful roses. My son and my daughter-in-law got us for my birthday. I say us. His birthday is Tuesday or it's Wednesday. Yeah, I keep losing a day. So it's also our anniversary. So woohoo! Yeah, I'd have picked a dress for that day. Yeah, my husband will probably just go. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything and stay at home. I can't believe it's really hot out there. And after I get off here, even I'm taking everything off and so forth. I think you can pretty much see, like I said, the dress flares out and down. So it's a great look, and the lapel look on there is good. You can go to Timu, ladies, if you like the look. You can go into Timu and you can, and like I said, it's you have to pay shipping, but usually, oh, you have to pay tax. Usually, you don't have to pay shipping; you have to pay tax. Oh, it's a tax. Almost as much as tax we pay for buying food. Yeah. Like I'm buying frickin' food and you have two taxes on food. You gotta give it to Georgia. I mean, they know how to suck it to you. They'll probably take this down. It's my birthday. I'm at the bar. I've been well fed. I shot myself silly. So I'm enjoying my time sitting here with you guys. I've had some people say, "How do you do that? Don't you you have no qualms about getting up there?" I'm like, "No, I can see a rug that has come across the floor. It was against the wall. Um, Luckily, there's still a pillow. There's one of my black cats. You could see anybody. They usually want to be on. So 3 or 4 come on. Cats. But yeah, I think you can get an idea of the dress. If not, if you are a friend of mine on um, Facebook, you'll see. I think. I think we uploaded one at least from the IHOP, and there's probably a few more that because he took some out front. There's some beautiful plants out there, and I was standing out there. And then I wanted one after I did that. I was like, wait a minute, I want one with my car. So I ran around. I like my car. So I dashed over there real quick. So, I mean, but I told him I wasn't, and I'm not going to make a very long video today. It is my birthday. I'm finally at home, and he's resting or trying to. He just got out of the hospital last week. So it's been a long day, a long 2 days for both of us. Hmm. Anybody out there want to do social Woodstock, please jump in. I have live chat on. If you don't catch me in chat, you want to ask me other things or you want to find out like where the dress is from, I get that a lot. I don't blame them. It's great. Again, shout out to Timu because they're awesome. They really are. They're awesome. Um, like I said, I buy most of my things through there. And if you see something that you like, and it's say 28, if you wait a week, it'll go down. um, right now, they're trying to offload their seasonal clothes, which would be summertime. Excuse me. And this is a very light fabric, but the skirt itself isn't. Skirt and lapels are a little thicker. It's very good. You have to iron. Sorry, guys. You can take it to your dry cleaners. I used to. Then I moved here, and the dry cleaners cost actually more than the dress. It's wild. A couple of my Halloween costumes, I wanted to have them do, and I found out. Well, my sister-in-law used to work for a long time at a laundromat, dry cleaners, and and my mother-in-law used to tell me, wash them by hand, put them in a towel. Don't try to squeeze them. Just put them in a towel, wrap them in a towel, freeze them, then take it out and iron it. Works like a charm. It does not take away any of the color. It doesn't fade away. You're not paying $25 per dress. And I'm not kidding. On some of these, I just have to pay shipping. Like I said, leave them wait a little while. If there's something you like, look at it. Or even put it in your cart and then take it back out of your cart. Because then they're going to be on you. Wait, you took it out of the cart. Wait, you liked this style last time. You get where I'm going with that. It's a lot easier because they'll bring that bar to you, whatever it was that you liked. And that's basically how I shop. Every once in a while, I'll look down the list and hit something else. I love my brooches. What wrong hand? This was a lovely little butterfly, white and silver pieces and a little diamond fracture there. Black pearls. And it's really so lovely, and I enjoy wearing brooches, which some of the dresses are not so easy to do if they don't have a lapel. Since I like this dress a lot, and I had looked at it lately, I'm going to end up checking it out at the beginning of next month and see if there are any that are like that again. Probably still a little high. They're all quarter sleeves, as you can tell. That's annoying when they undo. So, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun, guys. So I see. I really wasn't going to take very long today. I don't know. It's such a my stiffener. I cheat like crazy. I so cheat. Oh, that fireball behind it sometimes is like, and you can taste that fireball for like a minute or two. It's like, you're awake. I love these. My husband gets them for me. I call them my little airplane bottles because they're not very big. Which way am I going? Little tiny ones. and I have to clean up the bar yet. Most of the older ones will jump up through here and be on camera, and then they'll lay it back and around on the bar, which has an L that goes out. Then there's the refrigerator, the big, huge mirror. It's got a shelf that comes out, drawers under them. It's awesome. It's like it's several $1,000 bar. He couldn't believe what he paid for it because it's still a several $1,000 bar. It's got the marble inlay in the back, so you can cut lines, lemons, whatever. Um, we moved a little island on the other side of the L on this side because that way we could put whatever we needed to and extend it out that way instead of putting it completely into the bar all the time. So the ice maker and the everything, the drink mixer stuff is there, and then of course you've got the blender. And he wanted to use a refrigerator, so we bought a new refrigerator to put back there. So it's on the L, it goes that way. Then there's the big mirror, and then there's the refrigerator, and all of them are down low. And it's charming. It's quite charming. And at our age, I'm like, great, we don't need an Uber. We just go to the bar. And at first, I was going to do a studio. My kids bought me this too. I think it was Mother's Day or something last year or so. So, yeah, they do get me out. Again, I do dread talking anything about what's going on. Those of you who are like minded, do please call. I say call, meaning put it in the comments. We just called to me style. It's been a long day. Although I must say, I was mentioning the drinks because I had two of my daughter in law's drinks, and by the time I got home, I was drunk. I mean, can't hardly walk drunk, and I'm laughing, going, "Damn, that was just." I think like a shot or two is probably went in there. No, she she saw me coming. I didn't think too much about it, but I went in and I had her do the second one for me. Um, I didn't, like I said, I don't think I noticed until I noticed it's time to get things together because I seemed a little unsteady. And I said, no, it's because I'm wearing heels. No, no. Yeah, it was because I was starting to get drunk for this. And these were not drinks. They were, a smaller type glass. Still worked, I gotta say. I know. See, I am up here rambling today because I've got one of those headaches too, and it's my birthday, and I don't really want to do anything. I love my flowers. I do love to have roses sitting here with me. Now, this time, the children got it. Next time, Robert will get me one. I just love having it. It just cheers up the place, or at least me. Anybody want to say happy birthday? Thank you. Pop it in there. I'm going to go ahead and close today because, again, I doubt I have a lot of people watching that will miss me. There might be a few. Thanks a lot, guys. If you're new to the channel, I hope I get better. You never know. If there's something you wanted me to talk about, put it in the comments. Start a live chat. I don't care. I've got rhinoceros skin. You say what you want to, and I will too. That's why I call it Social Woodstock. Everybody gets to have the same opinion or a different opinion. It's called free speech. It does not mean you get in my face with a bullhorn and keeps pressuring me like, I will get a baseball man or some shit. Don't do that to me. And doing this to the police. They have batons still, and they should. Your mama teach you shit. I mean, I'm your elder. You're gonna come up and get my yeah. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna do that shit, turn your back. I damn dare you. I had a lot of frustration. Yeah. There are some I've seen I would just love to bitch slap. I mean, it's outright like today. That woman, I guess it was her two boys. I don't know. If not, she had bodyguards because they took up what they wanted to. They would block everybody. And the odd thing, or even maybe call it funny, but at 2 minutes after they seated us, here they come. They had less than 2 minute wait, but we're just going to ignore us and just continue to follow this person to get a seat. What the flip? People are awful nowadays. Awful. Everywhere I go, just about. I love my gang at Walmart. They know me. And the guys always come and help me with, the cat food and all that because they're like 35, 40 pound bags we buy. So I can just wand those. And then if I ask them to, they'll come out to the car and unload that for me. Most of the time, I'm just in a hurry. I don't want to wait for one of them. I just go do it myself. But I'm lifting like 85, 90 pounds, and that's frowned on by the VA. So I try not to. But again, Robert says, well, you're stronger than you look. Don't tell anybody. So I think I've got everything caught up. I'm not sure. I think I went live yesterday. So I'm sorry if I'm boring today. I could go off on what's going on, but I'm trying not to really hard today. Again, if there's something you guys want to talk about, you want to go talk about ghost stories, paranormal, period. I love that stuff. I don't talk about the stupid people that are probably saying they're the news, but are really politicians. And I do not know why they think they should opine where they're supposedly doing the news. I do not want to hear your opinion when I'm watching the news. You keep your politics up your butt. I don't want to hear about that crap either. It's why they're supposed to be paying all those millions that people give them for a damn commercial. I was watching ITV, German, the DM channel, German news. Um, I forget the other one, but it's news from India. It's a reporter, and they do the world news, and of course the Israeli news. And oh my God, oh, but the Israelis and CBN network, the Christian Broadcast Network, they tell what's going on. They're just reporting the news. The rest of them, and including the one from India, and Germany is pretty good about just talking about world news. With the one from India lately has, and I can't, Scion, I think they call it Scion News. But and a pretty little thing. She's a very pretty girl, and I end up getting her a lot. Yeah, I think she has very heavy earrings, but and at first I really liked her. She was not opining; she was simply reporting. But then here come the opining lately. The last 2 months or so, um, just judging this and judging that. And again, I don't think that's the news per se. I think, sorry guys, I'm going to have to get off. I think that there's somebody who shouldn't be up there doing that because I don't really give a shit what you think. No, I don't. I don't know why you think I would or why I should. I don't. I just want to know what the hell's going on. And that's your job. You got news up there. That's what it says. You're a news channel. Like Fox, CNN, CBS, NBC. Yeah, I don't care what you idiots are talking about. Get off the air. Do the reporting on the news or shut the hell up. I'm not going to watch them. I stopped watching y'all 20 years ago, and everybody I know did too. So I don't know why the hell you guys are saying you got good ratings because I can't find nobody to watch any of you. Some of them just call you fake news. I don't even bother with that. It's really stupid. You don't do the news. So it's kind of hard to say you're fake news, although you will get out there and opine on presidents and stuff that you have no business talking about and don't know a damn thing anyway. As my daddy said, you don't know shit from Shinola. Shut the hell up. Just shut the hell up. Either report the news or get the hell off there. Because if you don't, and of course I don't watch, and nobody I know watches. So what the hell are you doing? You think that's going to be any better for you because you talk about it? It's not. And you get up there and talk about people. It's defamation of character. I don't know why you're not sued. Because I would. I would sue you from here to kingdom come. I don't care if it was with my last breath. I'd still be suing your gnarly asses. You're not worth spit. You're not. Not. You are a fucking waste of space and you shouldn't be up there opining about nothing. Not a one of you has ever been a reporter. You've been a political activist with a free microphone. Bite me. I don't give a shit. Bite me. This is why my husband says, you don't need to be on the air today. Yeah, dude. At first I was going to make this short. Yeah, so I really wasn't. Three more stabbings, three more horrific stabbings. How much more are those migrants going to get allowed with? Why the flip are you not taking these people out of the country? Same way they got in, send them across. You could get a bus to come this way. You could get cabs. They're coming across in cabs to New York City. Yeah, and they ain't gonna talk about that shit on all those what they call the news programs. No, they're not. They're political news, and even that's skint. Uh-uh. They get up there like old grandmas and talk about what they think that is a great thing, and it's only their opinion, only their people, or so forth and so on. It's enough. I would really love to slap these people. I'm telling you what. Slap a few of them, just slap, man, slap and slap them again. Shut the hell up. Who the hell do you think you are? I don't give a damn what you think about so and so said this and they don't have their and shut the hell up. If you don't have no news, don't get your gnarly ass up there. You know shit from Shinola. I don't get you freaks. I really don't. I have no idea how anybody watches any of your news channels. And I can't even call them news channels. It's political news. And oh, I don't know shit from Shinola. And we're going to talk anyway channels. Yeah, I don't like you. There's a lot of things I don't like. I'm not even getting to the nitty gritty yet. Give it a rest. I see one more person who goes out there and gets some kind of headscarf from Palestine, grabs the flag, a megaphone, and jumps on the cops, even on the horses. I'm going to go. I'm going to get me some pepper spray. I got a taser. Get me a club. Where the hell are the parents and shit in this? Come on. And these people are out there masked and weaponized. Because I don't give a damn whether you took guns or not in the United Kingdom. They're still killing you. They're still killing your babies. They're still killing you. You understand what a soft target is, right? Yeah, you. You are a soft target. You and your children and your grandchildren are soft targets. Every place that you go, to the grocery store, to the fashion store, shoe store, bookstore, those places will be gone. Now I saw after you guys was out there protesting, it's enough. You got to do something about these immigrants stealing, taking, closing business, burning business. You got to do something. And every time y'all said this, you went to jail. But then again, you guys were doing is setting bins on fire and all that stupid shit. And then on top of it, I see these Muslims come out with their baseball bats. People, please, that's enough. They're right there. They should have thrown these bitches out. They're all getting free homes and all that shit. Throw them out. You don't want to throw them out of the country? That's nice. Stop giving them a place to live. Stop giving them money. Stop giving them a card for food. Stop paying a phone bill. Stop it. Or what? How many of your people who've lived there for 500 years have to die? How many children have to die by a migrant's hands? You don't know who they are. You don't know where they came from. You don't know where the hell they went. How many, if you had one fracking terrorist in that 30,000, and yes, the numbers are astronomical, but if you had one terrorist in 30,000 come across, how bad would that be? Well, it wouldn't be good if I was a terrorist because I would be, oh my God. Soft target. Soft target. And we've had these all across the United States. The LA fire, for one, would be a good one. I shouldn't say fire, but the LA massacre. The guy was in a room. He's in a hotel room, and he's got plenty of iPhone. He's got plenty of time. They don't know where he's at. Yeah, he had plenty of time to kill a whole lot of folk at that, I guess, concert you would call that one. So you guys think really it's not going to be that bad? Really? Really? I can't believe that because I am seeing people come out in the streets now. There's more that can be done besides get in the streets and don't bloody set things on fire. Do not break glass. Do not kick in. Don't do that shit. Get out there and tell the truth. Well, I've been homeless for 18 months. I'm an immigrant. Where you want to keep me at? For the God, I mean, for the love of God, I would. If I was homeless and had been, and these people are putting migrants up, I'd walk my ass right on over there and tell them I just came in from France. Get my free place. Uh-uh. It's got to stop. And these politicians keep telling the people, at least those of us in the free countries, because the rest of it don't matter. They don't care that you're just the cannon fodder. You're not even as good as that. Neither are your kids or your grandkids. All that's just something they've been able to kill. They don't have a problem with that because they're not going to kill you. They're going to make sure you can't leave, and the other guy kills you. Way to go, dudes! Right? Seriously, nobody can put that together. Nobody can say, "Well, shit." How many are here? How many mosques are fomenting terror attacks? Oh my God, think about that. Free religion is one thing. It's another thing to slop down there and make you a center for a terrorist organization in your city. In your city. Because you can't say anything because then you'll be labeled as racist. Screw that. You can call me racist all day long. You can call me checkered all day. I don't give a good goddamn. Me and the Lord know what the hell's up, and I ain't hurt nobody. That doesn't mean I ain't going to go jack off and tell you the truth, because I will, as is testified by this whole meeting. I think that at some point we should, again, all get together and start talking about this shit. I don't think it should be as bad almost as the ones that you were talking about, because that's what they're doing. They're killing the stores, the jobs, everything. If that store is burnt down, then you don't have a job. You don't have a job, you're a week from homeless. And no, they ain't gonna put your ass out. You better walk up there and tell them you came from Africa. You ain't getting put up. You done been living there for 1,500 years. You ain't getting put up for shit. No. Think about it. Look at the news. It's not rocket science. It's not racism. It's the flaming truth. And they don't want to hear it, so they call it racism. And as long as everybody's too afraid of the word racism to open their mouths, and yes, I get it. Totally get it. I've seen you guys open your mouths in school meetings and they're dragging you out of there because you're not allowed to speak. So, what the hell happened to freedom of speech for you? Huh? You shouldn't have left it at that. You should have got I don't give a fuck how much an attorney costs. You should have got an attorney and sued the shit out of the city, the county, the state, everybody. Everybody put a hand on you. You didn't break no laws. And they have absolute proof of that because 50 million of us saw it on live TV. You didn't break a goddamn law. Fight it. Poor Tommy Robinson. I like him. Shout out, babe. And every time he gets out of jail, they have to hide him. And if they find him again, they put him in jail. Because, like me, he says, this shit's got to stop. When I was born, there was one mosque there. Now there are 45 mosques there. What do you think they're doing? Just sitting there praying? Oh, hell no, they're not. They're not. These are the same people that won't let a woman drive, won't let them work, won't even let them show anything but their eyes. If you see a wisp of hair, they're going to club her to death after they mass rape her. It's happened 3 or 4 times just this year. And yes, it was in the news. Look it up. If you want to know more, let me know. If you can't find it, I'll put it right there in the comments. I'll throw a link below. You don't see me do that a lot because that's like plagiarism in my eyes. I hate to go and capture somebody else's YouTube information and put it up here for me. But maybe I will. Who knows? I'm strange like that. In the meantime, I'm still going longer than I meant to today. And I can't say that dinner, lunch, brunch, whatever it was we had, and I have was very filling, which you would think it would be pancakes. In any event, I got to dash, folks. If like I said, you see anything, talk anything, want to know, throw it in the comments. If not, just wait till tomorrow. I'll be back hopefully between 10 and 12. Okay? Yes. And by the way, thank everybody for those birthday wishes. All those wishes were great. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I'm finally glad the way's over. Come see me, guys. Toodles.